What's up, everybody on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis XL, right back at you with an episode of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Month of Madness! Yeah, it's time for another episode of the show. Take a look at a different deck every day for the month of January. And let me know if the audio sounds different. I'm trying a new thing with the microphone today. A little closer. So, we got ourselves an interesting one today. We are playing ourselves a deck I like to call the Iron Runes. That's right, we're taking a look at Iron Chains combined with one of the most evil archetypes ever created, Runicks. So we're going to be taking a look at a mostly, milling sort of deck. We're trying to mill our opponent out through various means, various things. And we're doing this in a way to try to make Runicks less toxic somehow. In the vein that we're not playing any floodgates, basically. We're just playing lots of interruption instead. So, we've got ourselves our Iron and Chains, we've got ourselves our Runicks, we've got ourselves our deck, thanks to Mr. Eric Breeze, who did not actually ask for today's deck. Apparently, I made a mistake. I thought he was asking for Runicks, but no, actually, that was a faux pas on my part. But we're doing it anyway, because this sounds like a really dumb idea, and I want to try it out. It has to be done. Runicks need some variety to make them less toxic, therefore, we're going to give it a shot. So, as always, if you want to know what cards we're using today, they're down in the comment section, linked in there below. You'll find the pinned comment, and go check that out. So, we're going to go into EDO Pro, we're going to show off this deck, show you how it works, show you all the nuances, troll people politely, as I'd like to say. So, we're going to go there. Don't forget, if you enjoy this, to hit the like button. Lets me know that you like this. That is something I like. And, you can subscribe if you want to. That's always cool, too. Helps the channel keep getting bigger. But for now, let's get out there into EDO Pro, show this deck off, give our opponents a good dose of madness, and have ourselves a good time. Alright, here on the first opponent, another day, another card game. And we want to go first, as a mill deck, we like to go first. That's something we like to do. And we'll see how we go. Alright, so we're going to be going second. Not ideal, but let's see where this goes. It could go many different ways. I mean, my opponent put something big enough in the grave. I do have the Reborn of Monsters, so that's pretty good in of itself. The rest of the hand is also fairly decent. I mean, I've got Crackdown, I got Punishment, I've got Iron Chains aplenty, and we're up against barrier statues. Not my favorite cup of tea, but it's a thing. So we're up against Ice Jades with a barrier statue. What does this one do again? Ice Jades on the field, monster opponent controls can only add to be the turn they're summoned. Neato. Alright, let's get over that thing. Let's summon Iron Chain Blaster. He's a blaster of iron chains. Older archetype Iron Chains, they are mill focused. That's really where the similarity is coming from with this deck. My opponent... what is this doing? Monster loses attack. Oh. Well, ain't that a kick in the balls? Alright, well, I'm going to search a Runick card then. So we're going to search a Runick card. My opponent will now see that I've got some Runicks. I can't use them just yet, but I've got them. I've got me Runicks. Alright, hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm going to do damage. One way or the other. So we'll do 800 points of damage. We'll end our turn. My opponent's using up his stuff to stop me, but he is going to be aware now. He is not in for a good time. Look at him. He's already switching to defense mode. He's so scared. Add an Ice Jade with a different name for the cards. You control. She. Interesting enough. What does this one do? Discard an Ice Jade or water. Summon this card. Summon a token. Is this guy a tuner? That guy is a tuner. What's his attack point? Let's let him summon, and then we will stop things. That's my plan, anyway. So he'll summon out his Ice Jade monster. That's cool and all. But this is why we run things like the Dogmatic Punishment. Helps me stop certain things. So what is this doing now? And change attack points. I don't think that's going to do you much good, my dude. So I'm going to destroy this here Ice Jade monster. I'm going to go ahead and ditch in the Tiss. I don't really use... I can summon things out the grave just fine. Or out the extra deck, I should say. But I don't really need to. Unless I really need to. Let's see. I'm going to steal that, so I'm going to get rid of this dude. He's the more annoying one right now. Is this the one that can attack in defense mode? I don't think it is, no. No, that's a different one. Ooh, something better to steal. Nice. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you, sir. Thanks for doing all the hard work. We're trolling today, folks. That's the name of this game. You know, Runicks in of themselves, I really don't like Runicks. So I wanted to make Runicks more enjoyable. Something a little bit more fun, one might say. And I think we do that fairly reasonably well. You know, I mean, Iron Chains, that's one of those old archetypes. Probably never going to get any support. Sad to say, sad to say. So I can't attack with the Egyptian god Slime, but I can attack with Iron Chain Blaster, and my opponent will surrender here. Well, in the true sense of trolling, any win counts, so that does count as a win, although I didn't get to actually do any milling. But it was coming. It was coming. You know, the Runicks, they mill, the Iron Chains, they mill, and it synergizes. Because Runick spells, I can't attack. Iron Chains, well, they also mill by not attacking, although attacking works just well for them. But we got to do what we wanted to do. We got to just interrupt our opponent enough that he just couldn't stand us no more. And we got to do all the things we wanted to do. And I could have banished his hand and all that good stuff. So if he drew 5 somehow, I was going to banish all that stuff. So good for showing off, you know, the totality of how annoying this deck can be. But I'm not satisfied until we actually do some milling, which I was about to do until Ash Blossom showed up. So let's go for duel number 2. Show off a bit more of the mill side of things. We were getting ready to do some milling. I want to see some milling. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Troll some more people. Come on, double scissors gets them every time. It has to. Yeah, finally get to go first. I say finally like this isn't the second duel, but you know, when you want to go first and you end up going second the first duel, it feels weird. Okay, so what do we have for an opening hand? Okay, it's an interesting hand. It's an interesting one. Let's go reinforcement of the Ermi. We'll get our Iron Chain Repairman. He's the crux of the Iron Chains. He's like the best one of the bunch. And we'll go for Foolish Burial. Be like, hey, burial some fools. And what do we want to summon? Let's get the Snake. You know, I could go for the Coil, have a tuner on the board. All that nonsense. Who needs that stuff when you can have Iron Chain Snake? This would be perfect if I actually had my Poison Chain. Then I could, like, mill 2 of my opponent's cards, do the mill thing, but I've got some milling. I'm chilling with my milling. That's what I do. My opponent's, like, he's got Imperm in his hand. He's desperately reading what this does to try to figure out what the heck I'm trying to do. Go ahead. Waste Impermanence. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I am not scared of you and your Impermanence or your Tearlaments. What does this do? Summon this from the hand, send... Oh, see, you're milling cards yourself. It's all part of the plan. Let's see. Yeah, it has to be destroyed by battle. I was about to say equip. That'd be pretty cool. But no, that's not how that works. So, we're up against Tearlaments. Great. One of those try-hard meta people. Tearlament. The only Tearlament card that's any good is the one for casters. Because it helps me make number 7. It's the only good one. The other ones are just Garbo. So what does this card do again? So this is one that lets him summon a Tearlament. See, do a thing. It does stuff. It mills more things. I mean, on one hand, I'm trying to mill my opponent. On the other hand, he wants to be milled. On the third hand, this is gonna be hard. Oh, okay, I shouldn't do that. Okay, what did he do? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, he made this thing. That's cool, I guess. I mean, I guess it's cool. So what does this do again? Target a face-up monster, counter, blah, 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 blah. Don't care too much. Because the minute he starts his turn, I'm going to be like, go away, hand. And these will be banished. Not going to get no graveyard effects with that stuff. Whatever it was, I don't even know what it was. bunch of stuff and thing. Okay, so it's Ishizu Tearlaments with a monster, normal, special, semi-controlled Tearlament monster. No. I don't know what this does, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no to it and banish more cards. I banished 4 of them things with this thing. It's pretty nice. But what does this do? If you control a Tearlament monster, or Visa Starfrost, and then you can mill more cards. All monster Poke controls lose 500 attack. Okay, I mean that's a thing. That is a thing. Are you gonna respond to this, sir? Are you gonna respond, or am I gonna get a lot of swear words in the chat? It could be either way. Could be either or. Who knows? So, like I said, this is one of those try-hard meta people. He's probably all here, and he's talking about his super cool meta deck that's so good. Oh, daddy, I have a meta deck. I am so precious. No. No, you're not. I'm sorry to say, my dude, you're not. So I'll get rid of that. It's a little less my opponent's got. Oh, this does something... Oh. Add a Tearlament trap. Because of course it does. Of course. Oh, you know what? That's one less card on my opponent's deck. You know? We're milling. You know what? You can't deny that we are, in fact, milling our opponent. And that's what we want to do. What does it do? Substitute for any one fusion material whose name is listed on a fusion monster. Okay. I guess that's okay. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, he's got the King of the Thwamp. If anything, he's got the King of the Thwamp. Masquerena. Whatever. I don't care. I'm blowing this up. I don't know what he's trying to do, but I'm blowing up Masquerena. I'm gonna say like no to that thing. This is probably what he wants me to do, but, you know, whatever. I'm gonna blow some stuff up anyway. I presume that Tearlament that went to the grave earlier is gonna activate an effect. Or maybe not. No, the Duels worm is gonna do something. Okay. Banish the Natis. Man, my opponent is really trying really too hard to win this game. Me? I'm just trying to mill people. That's all I want to do. Alright, so he'll attack into the chain, man, you fool. That's what I wanted you to do. Now all I need to do is draw into, like, anybody with, oh, that's 1,700 attack points. That's not enough. Alright, well, I can still equip onto the Duels worm. And then when I do beat over it, or he'll be forced to link it away, one or the other, I'll be good. Oh, hey, Runick tip. Sweet. So let's do that. Iron Chain Snake can equip to a monster. If it's destroyed in battle, he'll mill cards equal to that monster's level. And we'll see what he does with it. I mean, he'll be thinking this one. He'll be thinking hard. What does this do again? Oh, this is the one that mills. Okay. I mean, he's still milling. He got that trap earlier. I still don't know what it does. Still don't know what that card to do. And unfortunately with the snake, he's too old to do anything next. Like, his mill only works when this is destroyed in battle, sadly. Oh, did he not mill anything cool? Okay, good. What does this do? Spell trap monster fetches added by control a Tearlament. Oh, no, it does do something. Of course it does. Search more cards. So what's this doing? This card sent to the grave. Target a banished Tearlament. Add it to your... Okay. So that's going to get him a card back. Can he use both effects? You only use one effect per turn, only once that... Okay. So he can't use the other one at the moment. That's a good thing. Bad thing is... I mean, I've got to have lots of life points. I don't think I'm dead by any means. What was the rest of that effect? That was, I don't get to... Oh, wait. There it is. Do I get something to blow him up or... Oh! Well, I'm sorry for reading, sir. Alright. Well, my opponent surrenders. Very premature. Has to be said. Because I was just reading. Okay, I was just reading the cards. I'm sorry, Mr. All-Powerful Tearlaments Ishizu player, that I'm not allowed to read your obnoxious cards. I mean, gee, I know. I know my effects are so short by comparison. Alright, well, like I said, troll player, any win is a win. We'll probably do a bonus duel, though, because it's been relatively short. We'll see how it goes. But let's go ahead for the third opponent. Continue to troll people, because we're succeeding at that very well. And I did mill quite a bit, so all in all, we're doing pretty good. So let's go for the third opponent, and see if we can mill someone out, or barring that, at least summon our Iron Chain Dragon. That'd be pretty cool. Alrighty, our third opponent, the Fighting Third. Now let's just take it nice and easy. You know, I like to ham it up when it's time to troll people. I don't do trolling that often, but when I do, I go whole hog for it. So what do we have for an opening hand? I mean, it's an interesting hand. I mean, I've got my Iron Chain Snake. I've got my Urgent Schedule if I need it. I've got every other Runick spell. Let's set everything and see where this goes. If we get Lightning Stormed, that's karma, basically. That's just karma for you. So, you know, I'm actually happy the deck is working fairly well. You know, when I was making this deck, I had a lot of different ideas of what to do and what not to do. And to be honest, I just want to do a lot of different things with it. You know, I had some simple ideas. I had some more complicated ideas. I thought about just playing, like, mostly Runicks with a handful of Iron Chains. That would have been boring, though. This one's way more balls to the walls. So we're up against... Oh, it's Evil Hero. Evil Hero. Okay. Interesting indeed. Was not expecting Evil Heroes. The Bane was going to be a bit of an issue, though. What does Memphis do against Evil Bane? That is a good question. Because Evil Bane, banish materials from hand and or grave. Yep, and then he can summon out Bane, who can't be destroyed by stuff, which means that's my, where is it? This thing does not work on Bane. Which is a little unfortunate, but we'll make do. We'll figure it out. I mean, if I can... Let me think, how am I going to get around this dude? If I can just get into, like, another Iron Shake, well, it'll still take a while. I got, like, Crackdown that I can get around this. I got Crackdown and Waboku. Juragato. Interesting. You know what? For multiple reasons, I am going to just do nothing for now. Unless my opponent plays something crazy in the main phase 2, I'm just gonna not do anything. I could, but it wouldn't really help me in any way. I'm gonna wait until the end phase, hit him up with the Urgent Schedule, and that way I can get out my Iron Chain Dragon. And if I can draw Monster Born, then I can get rid of... Well, Malicious Bane can't destroy my card effects. Or my battle. Yeah, I really need Crackdown for this thing. That's kind of my only thing to stop a monster of this particular magnitude. I swear, if you Ash Blossom me, I am going to waggle my finger at you twice as hard as I am now. Alright, well, he's not going to do that. Good. So we'll summon out our Magical Hound and our Trencher. You're like, hello, how's it going? And, no, we're good. We're good. So what do we have? Dogmatic Punishment. That doesn't help. Not too much. Let me think. Goyle Guardian, though. If I actually had bothered with links, that would probably be good. But we're going to summon out our Iron Chain Dragon. And I could make him like 200 extra attack points. But no, we're not going to do that. Let's just go for the battle phase. We'll attack into the Manju of the 10,000 hands and do some damage. I mean, he'll gain life points, but I don't really care. I don't win by getting rid of life points. I win by getting rid of... yeah, I'm still bigger than you are. I'm still bigger. I'm still milling 3 of your cards. Ah, no Witch of the Black Forest or Advanced Ritual Art for you, son. Hope you didn't need those nice cards. Let me think about this. Yeah, I guess we'll end our turn for now. We'll end our turn. Like I said, like the only thing, let's see, what's this doing? Pre-prep of rites. Who is the ritual? Oh, it's Arcfiend. Awakening, dude. What is that? Let's see. Can I be destroyed by battle except by rituals? Can I be destroyed by monster effects except for ritual? I remember trolling a guy who was using Dragoon using this thing. It was absolutely hilarious. You know what? I don't know if I can out this, honestly. I'm just going to try and mill my opponent out a little bit more. because I can. And we'll go ahead and summon a Runick? Let's summon a Runick. Why not? We'll have an extra monster on the board. Let's see. If another card would be destroyed, banish this card. Yeah, let's summon out Hugin. I mean, Hugin will protect my board. So we'll banish a few more of my opponent's cards. I mean, that's less cards he has. That's pretty good. So he's got the Archfiend's Awakening now. Let's wait till the battle phase before we hit him up with the flashing fire. Nope, we're good. Hugin, you were supposed to protect. If another card would be destroyed. Okay, so Hugin is apparently useless. Alright, well, that is regrettable. Let's just do anymore. Turn to the extra deck. How does that help me, Hugin? Hugin, how do you help? You don't help at all, Hugin. Alright, well, yeah, we take a loss here. Unfortunately, my opponent had a monster that was a bit too beefy for us to handle. The fact that I couldn't destroy this by card effects is just like, I didn't really plan for that too much. Not as much as perhaps I should have. But you know, that was another really quick duel. Let's go for one more. You know, let's pick ourselves back. I owe it to the fans. We gotta give it a shot. At least I summoned Iron Chain Dragon. I milled with it, so that's something. And I'm also gonna keep blowing up your stuff. Wait, hold on a second. Does he not get to attack with this thing or something? Oh no. No, only he attacked. Okay, so I did lose. There you go. So there you go. So we lose that one. But we did some good milling, and I summoned the monster I wanted to. So let's go for one more duel and see what happens. You know, we've done most of this deck. I just want to see what happens next. Our fourth and final opponent of the day. Last chance for romance. Gonna get into one of those, but I am the victor. Haha. So what do we have for an opening hand? This would have been perfect with an poison chain. You know, I've said it a million times. Iron Chains, when are they getting support? It'd be cool if they did. I'm just saying. Let's see. So we'll add ourselves a Runick card. Let our opponent steam over whatever we're going to search. Let's get the... Well, we have something to interrupt a monster, so let's get the Spell Trapper. Vehicroids? Ooh. Vehicroids. Interesting indeed. Alright, so this is I played Vehicroids a long time ago. I don't remember, like, their game. I know they fuse. That's all I can remember. That's honest to goodness all I can remember about Vehicroids. They put a lot of effort into their fusion, which is like Metroplex from the old Transformers. But that's all I can remember. Actually, speaking of Metroplex, did they ever reintroduce him for the Michael Bay films? I don't think they ever did. What's this doing? Add a non-Windroid from the deck to the hand. Is that the one he activated? Yes. Okay, a non-Windroid monster. Okay, that's quite a few. You could get Steamroid. Steamroid's pretty cool. He's a train. He's not one of the good trains, but he's a train nonetheless. Clockwork Knight. I probably should have expected that. Alright. Indeed, indeed, sir. I've played Clockwork Knight as well. It's a pretty nice spell card, especially for machine decks. Well, it could work. It turns everything into machines. But it's cool in machines because it does work with Earth machines, so that's a thing. Banish from the grave, discard a card, add an Earth machine. Gotcha. Truckroid. Not yet. Okay, my opponent gets all my respect right now. He's playing Truckroid Beatdown. You can't get more balls to the walls than Truckroid Beatdown. Alright, so my opponent attacks into me. We're going to activate Ruin Destruction to destroy the Clockwork Knight and restore balance to the universe. And my opponent surrenders. Okay. Well, I hate to have won that way normally, but like I said, this is troll troll time, therefore that counts, but my opponent has all my respect. He actually went for Truckroid beatdown. I salute you, sir. All right, let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody, the Iron Rune deck. As per trolling rules, we got ourselves 3 wins, and we got ourselves 1 loss. So, this is a deck that's really just there to annoy people, to be honest. I mean, we're playing Runicks. You can't do anything but annoy people, but we do the Runicks in a way where we're not just floodgating our opponent to death. We actually don't have any floodgates except for, like, this dude, which, you know, we only summon under very specific circumstances. So, we don't play very many floodgatey sorts of things. We're just trying to, you know, interrupt our opponent. We're trying to disrupt their flow, is what we do. And we got to do it. I mean, I beat up Tearlaments Ishizu. Admittedly, he was being a salty little booger, but that still counts. My opponent left, and that means I could have won the world championship with this deck, I think. Didn't Ishizu beat a tournament or something? They beat some kind of tournament. If I had taken this deck there, I would have won. For sure. So, thanks for everybody watching who's made it this far. If you did, don't forget to smack the like button if you like to troll people with respect. And so, we're going to be going for now. I got to start working on tomorrow's deck, which is Visa's Starfrost. I got some ideas for that one. I don't know if I'm going to do the whole archetype around Visa's, but we'll see how that goes. We're going to try some stuff. So, thanks everybody for watching. Your boy Memphis is signing out. I'll see you guys again next time with more madness of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Variety. So, till then, stay safe, stay happy. Y'all have a good one.